Hi there, Diane Evans here with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator. So if this is your first time coming onto my YouTube channel, thank you. And also if you want to get notified every time I upload a new video, make sure that you do subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get notified immediately as soon as I upload a new video. So today what we're going to do is we're using this Tidings and Trimmings bundle. A part of it. I'm not using a lot of the bundle, but remember when you do buy the bundle, you do save 10%. This is still in our annual catalog, and this is Christmas in July. So to me, make simple cards, sometimes simpler cards, the better you can go. But what's beautiful in this whole suite is the Evening Evergreen Chevron ribbon, which is like this, or the designer series paper. And this designer series paper is so pretty. Oh my goodness. You know what, let me just move this out of the way and show you some of this paper. It has cherry cobbler in it, it's got soft succulent in it, it's got evening evergreen, it's also got Sahara sand in it, cherry cobbler. Like I say, it's beautiful designer series paper. You could do so much with this designer series paper. You can even make it into non-Christmas cards. Something like this to me looks like a man's shirt or something like that. So anyways, we're going to be doing that. We are doing a slimline card, and I'm doing a bit of a different size slimline card. I am doing a small slimline card, and this happens to be measured at 6 inches by 6.5, and I've scored it at 3 1/4, and I'm just going to go in and use my bone folder and go in and do this. Like I say, this is a very simple card, but sometimes simple is some of the best, right? And we are, like I say, I'm showcasing an awful lot of the designer series paper. I really liked this paper, and so this was going to be kind of my feature color of the paper. So it's soft succulent, and it has like a white in it. So that's why I wanted to use this particular one. Evening evergreen, so I've got that measured at 5 3/4 by 3 inches. And this piece is 5.5 by 2 3/4 inches, I believe. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that onto that base there. And then I'm going to come around, and because I can, I'm going to use that beautiful ribbon, that chevron ribbon on there. These slimline cards fit into an office envelope. So let me come in with this chevron ribbon. It looks like can't find the end to it, so just bear with me here. We had a bit of a thing where it fell down. There is a right and a wrong way to this ribbon. This is the right way. You can tell by the edge which is the right and the wrong way. So I'm actually going to go in, and I always put my ribbon down with tear tape. So let me just go put this on here. I'm going to come in with my Take Your Pick tool. You can see I've got that other backing, that other attachment to the back of this, or to the other side of my Take Your Pick tool. And this is to help me get all the little bits out of the die cuts when we go and cut detailed die cuts. I like to leave one of my Take Your Picks with this on the end and one with the other. So like I say, we want to make sure that we've got the right edge. So I'm just gonna kind of off center. Well, I'm gonna do this, and because I'm gonna do something else with this. We're gonna add a bit more ribbon with this particular card. So I've just got that, and then we're gonna come onto the back to do that. Now you notice I don't take my ribbon off the spool until I actually go and cut it and the size that I need for the card. I just find it saves ribbon, for one. Now, we could do it like that, but I started looking at it, and I thought, geez, this soft succulent ribbon itself would be really pretty. Now, I could have put that down below. Let's see which would look better. If I have this underneath, and then this on top. Let's see. Let me just put this on, and we're just going to give that a try. This was kind of an afterthought, so let's see, we can go and we can put that there, and that's going to give us a bit of a look. So you know what, I am going to go ahead and put that on there, and we're going to have it on the lower part, because what I want to do is I want to go and just layer that chevron a little bit over the top of it. So just trying to check out my right and my wrong side. So it's just giving a bit of a different, giving me a tiny bit of a sheen with it. And I'm going to have to come on and put a tiny bit more tear and tape on here. That's what you get for changing things midstream. Do you do that? I do that quite often, so. All right, let's go again and put that on there. And we're just going to have that shiny part just down on the bottom of it. Now that's going where it's not right in the middle, but we're okay with that. Let's see how that's going to look on there. All right, so now I just want to get that so that I've got it quite taut. And if it's not, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sneak in, and this is a little tip for you. I'm going to take my glue dot, because there's something else that's there, and I'm just going to actually put a glue dot right there. To secure that in place. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and, oops. Oh dear. Story of my life, right? All right, so let's do this. And now I'm going to secure this onto the front of my card. So it's just going to go on here like so. This is when I always seem to, I haven't got, it's light white background, so I need to have something behind it so that I can see where I put my card. There we go. All right, so now I did go ahead, and from my Stitch So Sweetly dies, I have this. I could turn around and I could use that, but I want to use the back of it. And I'm going to go in with my dimensionals, and I'm going to pop this up. I like to have lots of dimension on the front of my card. So again, we're just going to go use our Take Your Pick tool. And let's just put that right about there. And then on this piece, what I want to do is I am going to put this beautiful sentiment on there. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And I thought, what better way to do this? I'm coming in with my paper piercing mat, because it is a photopolymer stamp set, and I'm going to use my embossing buddy. This is an anti-static thing. They are retired, however you can make your own embossing buddy by getting yourself an infant sock, fill it up with some cornstarch, sew it up really good, and then we have an anti-static thing. Now I'm coming in with my Versamark, and I'm just going to ink this up, and I'm going to line this up here, if I can with the camera right in the way. And then I'm going to come in with my white embossing powder. Stampin' Up! Now has their embossing powder in bunches, or in a group of 3. You have the basic colors, which are white, black, and clear. And I'm so happy that they've come back with the black. It was one of my favorite embossing powder colors. So let's see. Now I'm going to just quickly go and heat set this. And of course, I don't want it on my fingers because I don't want to hold it, because if I do hold it, what happens is I burn my fingers. So see how with the white on that soft succulent label, you can see it work really. I still am amazed by embossing. It's one of those ones that I just love seeing it change. All right, so we're gonna just let that dry up a little bit, and we're gonna put that on also with dimensionals. Like I say, pretty simple card. Just using layers, and sometimes understated is the best. Now, in this stamp set, I thought it would, or the dies in the stamp set, I thought it'd be really cute having a stocking off of here, but I have an idea for the stockings itself, so I will just, let's just put that there. And also in this bunch of dies, and I am a little concerned that I can't find them now. Here we go. We also have some of these, and I should have some dark ones here as well. And it's looking like I can't see them. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to come in here. I want to put some of these down. And I can't place my dark ones, so let me just go ahead and grab these out again. And it's this die and this die. I'll just grab my little cut and emboss, and we will cut some of these out so that you'll see just how easy they really are. So we have our little cut and emboss. And I'm going to actually use this on my, like I say, in my mini. So let me just cut this cardstock down, because you can only get certain sizes in the mini, right? And it's a lot less, takes up a lot less room than using it with the big cut and emboss. So let's do this. I'll just run that through. And then we'll have a couple of colors that's also on that card. And there we go there. There we go. I'm going to lose that. So put that back in, I think. Okay, so we'll bring this card back in, and let's just we'll bring in our glue, and I'm just going to get some glue on here. And I think what I can do is I can cut this part off or rip it off. Now we're just going to put that down below there. I'm going to stick some of the soft succulent on there as well, just for the different colors. And then I think the white is going to really make it pop. So not only could I put some white underneath here, I think then I'll put a white on top. And like I say, how simple is this card, right? So I'm going to just stick that. And this has a little bit of a thing that needs to come out. There we go. And then I'm going to come back in with this white one here. Well, maybe we're going to put some green on there too. And now I can come in with the white. white. So I'm just going to lay the white across there. And that just gives us a bit of a, I'm not sure what we'd call that. Thing of greenery, I guess, a bunch of greenery. So, all right. There we go. All right. Then we just want to put a few embellishments on there. I wanted something that was white. So these are the elegant faceted gems, and these are the opaque ones. So let's put those two there. And then let's put one right about there. All right. So there's our simple card. I hope you like it. If you did like it, make sure that you give me the thumbs up. Leave a comment. I'd love to have a comment on there as well. Also, if you do live in Canada and do not have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I'd love to be your demonstrator if I have a very generous reward program. Plus, also I give out free tutorials to everybody that does put any sort of an order in with me. So like I say, I hope you enjoyed that. A mini Slimline card, something for you to think about in the future, where just use designer series paper and a tiny bit of the dies. So very simple stamping. Thanks so much. Bye for now.